of it with the Chief Executive Officer of Ecosystem Limited. He's also the President, the National President of Association of Mobile Money Agents in Nigeria, AMMBAN. We have here joining us this morning, Mr. Atunda Fashasi. Mr. Fashasi, thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, my viewers.
Yeah, so I mean, this shouldn't be a big deal. Every business operating in Nigeria should be registered with the CAC. So what's the big deal? Why is this getting this reaction?
Honestly speaking, it shouldn't be a big deal. But few things actually made it a big deal. We believe in the market segmentation. Today, you cannot expect nano businesses, you can't force them to go and register. Pepper sellers, cobblers, we also have that category in agency banking. So they need to really have the understanding of the structure. Even going by the agency banking policy regulation that they refer to of the Central Bank of Nigeria, there are categories of segmentations. So you have super agents. A lot of them are corporate organizations. They are already registered with CAC. So you have sole agents also who are directly attached to financial institutions. Most of these guys are registered already. I think that is why I'm surprised that it's attracting so much attention, to the extent that the CAC is signing agreements with some selected service providers. Anyway, I see everything in Nigeria as a cash out. It can be a business that we don't understand. So if they are looking at that figure of 1.9 million agents in Nigeria as being unregistered, it's a fundamental mistake. Because when you get to the field, you understand that over 80% of them are actually sub-agents they are just like bank branches of mega banks in Nigeria. You can't expect a GT Bank branch in Ekotedu to go and register with CAC. So when you are looking at that figure, that you are not putting calculation of revenue into it, it's going to be shocking to them that it's a fundamental blunder. But in terms of registration, I think the due people are registered. Due agents are registered already, except we want to enter Ladipo markets and start asking one-shop owners of selling pepper to be registered with CAC. That is when you can now go down to the rural agents that are only operating with a single location. And these are sub-agents of registered agent network in Nigeria. If you ask them to provide their CAC number, they can provide it. So it shouldn't be a big deal.
But Mr. Bashir, can you assure us as Nigerians, because there's been allegation of some fraudulent people use POS to carry out some fraudulent to dupe people, what these strange messages that people do get. So can you assure us that every single POS operator we see is a sub-agent? The nano ones, that they are sub-agent, because I do know that AMMBAN also has a task force.
Yeah, very well.
And I'm sure that I know when you did your outing some weeks ago, you did meet some people that are not registered, and you would agree that there are some people that are not captured in the official structure that are still operating.
I think that's an angle we should look at it. When we read about the reason why CAC is more interested is about fraud prevention, and I look at it that you can't do CAC registration to prevent fraud, for God's sake. So, and it's the responsibility of the Inspector General of Police and DSS and all other sectors, to actually prevent fraud, not CAC. So it's a misplaced of priority. So we are having this conversation with IG already, and Director of SS will be having a meeting next week on how to curb human-related frauds among the POS agents. It's not about CAC registration. And a lot of industry stakeholders are doing a lot in fraud prevention at agent location. Recently, Nigerian Interbank Settlement Scheme, NIPS, actually activated a fraud reporting channel in all POS channels. So a lot of us are working around how to curb fraud. It is not for CAC to say until they.
So you're saying there's really no need, or perhaps the motivation behind this CAC announcement is not.
It's not genuine. They need to come out and tell us.
But are you having conversations? I mean, they did say that they signed MOU with some operators.
A lot of people don't really understand this industry we are. They had meeting with fintech companies. the Hope, the Money Point, which are established institutions. They already registered with CAC. They don't have issues. So they excluded, they have forgotten that there is an entrepreneurial segment in our business. Who are those POS agents that you see outside there? The only umbrella body for them is the Association of Mobile Money and Bank Agents in Nigeria, AMMBAN. We are the only one that can speak for them, not service providers.
And you are the national president, so we can hold you accountable to whatever.
When CAC
if anybody gets duped through POS operators, Mr. Bashazi, I will hold you.
Of course, we have whistleblowing channel now. We have also issued out verifiable identity card because security actually starts from, identity verification. Today, approach anybody handling POS.